Hello my dear friends, welcome to channel Guidance from Divine. And in today's reading we are receiving information about what is coming towards your way. The timeline is not very clear right now, but in the coming time, what is coming towards your way as a timeless reading, and the signs and symbols and information and help and guidance around it. So let's pick the 3 piles. We have 4 piles, okay. So we have for pile 1, we have number 1, evil eye protection. Then pile 2, we have number 3, yield, patience. For pile 3, we have number 43, infinity, unlimited potential. And for pile 4 is number 36, power lines, energy. Pile 4 doesn't feel like a very strong pile. For me, it feels like it's interlinked with these. So before I start the reading, I'll meditate and see before I give you this as an option as pile 4, because I need to be clear on it's a pile 4 or not. Let me quickly check with the spirit team. So this is a pile 4. That is what the team is saying, the spirit team is saying, but how they've shown me is that this pile 4 is a reading in connection with all the 3, as I said before. So pile 4 is not exclusively a separate pile, but interlinked. So if you choose pile 4, then friends, you also have a reading definitely in one of the piles, is the message. So it's more like a general message for the whole collective. Pile 4. Okay, so let's see. For pile 1, we have Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. For pile 2, we have Taurus, Leo, and Aries. For pile 3, it's Aquarius, Scorpio, and Libra. Pile 4 is Pisces, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. So friends, these are the 4 piles. Connect with the energies, the symbols, through your intuition with your spirit team, and see which pile is yours. And keep in mind that pile 4 is a pile which is in connection with all the 3 readings. So this has not only the pile 4 in its energy print, but as a general reading for the whole collective as well. So pick your reading, pick your pile, and I'll see you in your reading. Hello my dear pile 1, welcome to reading. If you picked up this card number 1, evil eye protection, or the zodiac signs of Gemini, Cancer, and Virgo, then this is your reading. And in today's reading, we are connecting with the spirit team about information that is coming towards your way. What is coming towards your way, information about that. Some predictions and some clarity on timelines as well. So because of the protection and the evil eye, I am guided to cleanse your energy field. So I've started your reading with a protected space and cleansed energy field. So friends, the first thing I'm seeing here is that you need some kind of protection with you, with evil eye. Like you can use this blue bead, which is, I think it's an Egyptian evil eye. Yeah, I'm just picking there specifically turquoise coming. I think because of maybe African or Egyptian, some roots are there in turquoise with evil eye. Now, I do not have this information. I'm just sharing what I'm hearing. So turquoise is a crystal that can help you. Please share in the comments if you do know about any information on turquoise around evil eye, because I've just channeled something and I have no idea. I need to find it. But yes, aloe vera is an elemental, a plant elemental, which is very strong in protection. If you have aloe vera at home, a plant that cleanses your space, that protects the space, having a regular cleanse, just like the sage cleansing that I did with smoke or with fire, like having a candle lit in your space where you're sitting, these are the kinds of energies which continuously cleanses. For some, violet flame is also coming. To use the violet flame, if you are aware of how to use it. Then Saint Germain is coming, Ascended Master Saint Germain. So there's a lot of energy coming around cleansing and protection. But with this message of for you to cleanse and clean and protect your space with strong boundaries, let's move on to the information of what is coming towards your way, any predictions or any information that Spirit and your team can share. After this, we will predict on, we'll find some clarity on timelines, in how much time to expect this to happen or to come your way. I'm also picking for some, there is an energy of abundance or getting something which can provoke this evil eye effect from others, like as jealousy. So this could be a message for some around abundance to protect it. And secondly, they're also talking about this machine, cleansing your laptop, the machine that you use. It's important to clean your machine because it might be receiving some negativity from the people who are connecting you through that. So cleansing your machine with the sage, like I did with smoke cleanse. Someone here is Reiki attuned, you can cleanse it with that. It is important. They're saying your work is revolving around some kind of cleansing which needs to be done. Okay, some very specific messages these were. I'm just pulling some cards because every reading is different. Like today they are saying just pull some cards and then we'll continue. Like, okay. And someone is going to receive an answer for a question, what is your calling? Okay, let's see. So the first one is the Great Gathering. It is all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. So maybe this is what the calling is for a lot of viewers in the collective, that there is this coming together of maybe a soul tribe, soul family, community sense. That is where you are coming together in a more protective space. That could be a message, a reading. Then we have, wow, dragon, beware of self-delusion. Okay. So the evil eye, the protection can also be talking about, my dear friends, about your own energy work, your own energy field, how you're thinking, how you are affecting your own energy field. Beware of self-delusion. This is also talking about protection coming from your soul tribe, protection coming from your strong ancestral line. Some ancestral healing might have happened, some karmic clearing, which is bringing some protection from your ancestors of love and light. And the protection from your spirit team, surely. Then we have kite, vacation. A vacation is also in the predictions in some time. I have these time cards here, so we'll see how much time is predicted around what. Then we have bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. So this is the abundance energy which we were picking on around the evil eye. So please be aware of those dealings. Abundance is coming your way. Then we have finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. And this finger is really coming like poking of someone, like someone is out of jealousy, asking you, blaming you, or criticizing you. But it's very much pointing to the abundance which is coming. So this could be related with this situation or the abundance which is coming your way. Stay grounded is the advice, and use this evil eye protection. For someone here, specifically for this situation, if you're resonating with this message and you know who this could be, using red jade crystal can help you with this protection, specifically with this person, they're saying. Then we have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. This is also aligning with the great gathering here. And we have crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So yes, congratulations. There are very good news on the way. And that is why you do need this strong protection beforehand, before you receive the news or before you share these news with people around a new member of the family or a new project or any form of abundance. A little bundle of joy like this bag which is protecting here with the baby, or with your work, with financial, in whichever way of this, even the ancestral healing around the karmic clearing is an abundance for someone here. So whenever this is happening, release the news, share the news before you have some kind of protection around yourself. There is a red thread also coming. So like in Hinduism, there is a sacred red thread which is tied by the priest on the right hand of the males and the left hand of the females. So it is a very protective thread for someone. It's coming that it is an option for someone. If you have a friend or someone you know who is a Hindu and practices, you can ask them for this protection as well. For someone it is coming for this protection, you can ask if you have if you connect with your mother, you ask her to tie a thread on your hand, whichever hand you feel, with the intention of protection. Then this is also like an energy tie of protection, and the mother, you will be protected under the mother energy, is what they're saying, as an ancestral. The ancestors will be blessing that thread with the protection through your mother. Okay, so beware of the self-delusion here, the dragon. This is the only message which I'm a little intrigued on, if there is anything more to do with evil eye, but let's see. For the time, first message is 12. It is going well now in 12 days or 12 weeks. So the first number on the timeline, the visibility, is around 12. It can be within 3 months, that is 12 weeks or 12 days. This timeline, these are 3 cards. They can be all for you or 1 for you or 2 for you. So please take it as it resonates, as it's a collective healing. Then we have Virgo. You have Virgo as well in your zodiac with number 6. 28th, 24th August to 22nd September could be a specific time, important time for these news. Harvest the crop, 6 weeks, 6 months. So when I am releasing this video, we are in June right now. So it's within 2 months, around 2.5 months. But as a timeless reading, the Virgo time is important. But if you're watching it as the time when I'm releasing it, then it is the Virgo time, not the weeks or the months. But as a timeless reading, it is the time of Virgo, or the 6 months or the 6 weeks. So you have to really take it as it resonates in your situation. Then we have Pisces, number 12, 19th February to 20th March. Find your center, 12 weeks, 12 months. And this is where the grounding was coming for your pile 1. And I was talking about staying grounded. I don't know if I said it in the introduction or in your reading, but there was a message of grounding which came through. So grounding is important before you share the news. Okay, so let us explore quickly a bit more on what lies ahead. So we're going to have one more prediction from your team. And then we will move on to, oh, thank you. We have transformation number 32. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. And it's breaking of the chains, and where the chains are breaking, they're turning into birds with wings, and they're flying and in a protected space. So this card has a very big meaning. The first vibration of abundance that we picked up, that in some way, either it is with the blessings of ancestors or just only with the abundance, the vibration of abundance, in whichever definition is coming into your reality in this prediction, is around transformation. Number 5 with 32 is 5 with a change, and it is a big foundational change which is coming. It could be the blessing of a new baby or a new project enterprise, or working on yourself with the self-delusion which they're talking about, or traveling. The travel can involve meeting some new people, a dream which is coming true, because the sincere wish has the imprint of a dream come true. So it is all very positive and a lot of abundant energy, but with the vibration of archetype of this transformation coming your way. Very conceptual changes I'm hearing, like I would say foundational, but I heard conceptual change. So there is some very deep, meaningful changes coming your way, pile one, as the vibration of abundance, and that's why you need to protect this space. And it is important, it is required, because maybe you currently need to work on the boundaries. Let's ask for one more prediction. I'm feeling two actually. Okay. So the first one is rainbow blessings. Wow. Blessings are showering your life. Under the confirmation, rainbow may be specifically having a strong meaning in your life. Maybe you see rainbows a lot in very odd spaces or times. Maybe seeing rainbows is a thing, and that is another sign how the spirit is showing, guiding you towards the blessing. And secondly, we have fellow travelers. Support is all around you. And this is again taking us to this card, the Great Gathering. So you are traveling, you are on your way, following the rainbow with this blessing of meeting these. So can you see how the cards are pointing in the direction here? So whichever way this blessing is manifesting for you, pile one, this is the transformation which is happening, and a collection of people, of souls, is happening very definitively. It's very strong prediction here that in the end of this, you will be meeting people who mean a lot for you, like addition in life, like as a family member, a new friend, a new relationship, starting a new project with people who you have more trust with, a better connection with. The only thing is, the evil eye is for, when we started the reading, was not to jinx it, like that was the first message. I feel that was your reading, pile one. Let me give you another last card from your spirit team as your next reading from the collection of the readings on the channel. So if you're called to, you can go and have a look at these readings. They will be linked in the description box below. The first reading is 2025 predictions from Spirit in Detail, monthly and weekly spread. So this is another reading which is giving predictions, but as a timeless reading. we are in 2026, but there are some predictions and messages for you in this reading as a timeless reading. If you're called to, you can go and have a look. And the other reading is the surprise message. Know about the next level up you are reaching on your journey, what lies ahead. So this is also the same message which you are doing here, what lies ahead in prediction. So both are predictive readings for you, Pal 1. So very much aligned with what we have been seeing here, and they feel like the continuation of message. And I would also like to remind you about the 5-minute Reiki session I have at the end of the reading. You can use that space to release anything that you've found here. You can ask for the healing or the protection for this boundary from Reiki, from through your guides, and that can also be received through this Reiki healing grid. And I would really advise, I would highly recommend to use this space as often as you like, with whatever intention you put forward. Reiki works on your behalf for your highest good always. So thank you so much for being here, Pal 1, and I'll see you in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear Pal 2. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this card, number 3, yield, patience, or the zodiac signs of Aries, Taurus, and Leo, then this is your reading. And in today's reading, we are receiving messages about some predictions, what is coming your way, some more information about it, and some timeline as well around it, of in how much time to expect it, or any other guidance or help that Spirit wants to share. So with the patience card, the first thing which is coming is to think twice before you're speaking. There is a about a conversation, there is an information coming in which to think before you speak, to be patient with yourself about a result you're expecting, to give way, as the yield is saying, to acknowledge that there is a possibility that, just like driving, it may not be your right of way. Maybe someone else has to pass before. So a very literal yield meaning is also coming. Number 3 has some importance here. Maybe it's reflecting on the conversation involves 3, or I'm seeing the third chakra from the above as the throat chakra with 3. There is also 3 months specifically coming. So let's see. The first one is fly, a period of ill health and depression. So there is an importance for you to keep an eye on your health, and for the next 3 months at least, to be more mindful about your mental health, your physical health. And with tea leaves, I always say a disclaimer that don't take these readings, predictions from tea leaves as very negative or very positive, because the energy, if it is coming very strongly, then I, as your reader, will tell you, but otherwise it's the feel of the energy is to be taken lightly. So it's not that you are gonna fall sick in 3 months or within the 3 months, or depression in 3 months. No, it's a very strong negative message, and it is not to be taken that way. How it is coming across with the energy reading intuitively is that to be careful, to be mindful with your health, and to be patient. That's why the patience is here. Because sometimes when, with overthinking, let's say, we are assuming a lot of things. We are, let's say, judging someone a lot in a situation, and those things can lead us into a direction. That is where this could be then manifesting. So if we are following this guidance, then we have to just keep an eye on this, because they are interrelated. But if we are not, then this can become a prediction. That is how the energy flows through. And we have barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. So this is something where this can be an adding factor into this energy, as I just said, that it could be interlinked. But again, the guidance takes you back to the patience, that for the next 3 months, be more accepting, careful, and taking care of yourself. There could be a sense of unfulfillment, some energy of lack which is playing in the background that you need to be aware of and be patient with yourself. Then we have wine. Seek out information that will help you. And that is what we are doing. Now, wine is a very healing elemental. So, when we work with plant elementals, we know that the elemental of the wine brings a lot of healing. So, and in old times as well, wine would grow, would trail and grow over the buildings of the healing temples. So, connecting with the elemental of wine, or just outside when you are on a walk, let's say you see a plant of wine growing in the wild, you can just touch it, sit with it, or connect with the elemental and ask for healing for some of the things maybe which you are affected by here. Then we have frying pan, trouble, accusations. So this does feel like a time of turmoil happening, in the sense that these 3 months, which I'm picking very specifically, are a little troubling time. It can affect your health. It can affect your mental health, physical health, emotional health. You have to be very careful and patient with yourself. And that's why very important to really patiently have a conversation, to think before you speak. Do not give the bandwidth the place where misunderstandings can create and happen. So there could be a heated conversation in the next 3 months. Hat, you will be playing a different role. And that is where the guidance of patience again fits in, that you will be playing a different role. You're going to wear a different hat. Maybe you have not found yourself being a participant in a conversation in this way. And that is where the guidance is coming. So I saw 60606 on the screen. Then when I started your reading, it was 2112. So I feel, this message is very important, that these 3 months, for someone, I'm again hearing 3 weeks, it's 3 weeks for him, for 3 weeks for him. So maybe there is a masculine energy here for whom it is 3 weeks and not 3 months. So please take it as it resonates. But this, you will find yourself changed a bit after handling the situations if you follow the guidance that Spirit is giving you. Then we have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. And here comes the positive result of all the hard work, the new hat you're wearing here. So in the end, after this 3 months or the 3 weeks, there is a change in the health. It's becoming positive. Mental health, physical, emotional, it's all coming into a very positive outcome. But yes, there is time of some disturbance which can affect you in a bigger strength if you are not following some of the guidance and are not taking care of yourself. Let's get some predictions on some more timeline, because 3 is intuitively, I have said 3 months, but let's see what Spirit can give you exact time. Or you will start all over again, 10 days or 10 weeks. So in 10 days or 10 weeks, there is a new start. There is a new beginning of an energy. Maybe the new hat, you will reach to this place in 10 days or 10 weeks. Then Wednesday is important, number 4, with Mercury. So we have the communication here and the mental space as well. Make up a balance, be entirely realistic. So really not thinking into, like I was talking about, maybe it was a pile 1 as well when I said there, but there is this energy of judgment in the conversation or thinking, and then we reach into this. I think it was, yes, I started with your reading with that, yes. So this judgment energy that we were picking, maybe that is where this point, this is the clarification that this is something which is happening maybe out of habit, or out of lack of a bit of awareness of where the thoughts are taking you, where the egos are taking you on the mental space, and then you reach into this space. So cleansing also is also coming specifically of the mental space. To keep your mental space clean is important. Grounding is important. Just having a quiet walk in nature is important to clear that mental space. Okay, let's see what else comes through. What does part 2 need to know? Thank you. Asking me to shuffle from another deck as well. For pile 2. Thank you. We have 2. So the first one is choosing your path, all is possible. And it is a knight, very prepared to start on this journey. But even before you start, you're choosing which way you want to go. So really, this patience is bringing you into this energy of, it's not about you're prepared or not. You are prepared. All is possible. But what it depends is patiently to evaluate, do I want to make this choice? Do I want to say this thing? Do I want to even receive this thing from someone? If, let's say, this accusation is happening, do I want to receive it and take it in my field and allow it to affect me? So specifically taking into this vibration of lack around the barrel, this could be important. The nightly approach of taking action on that, I'm not lacking anything. It's not affecting my self-worth. I'm not going to allow this thing to affect my self-worth. That could be the new hat you're wearing, because here the knight is not wearing a hat. If you say the knight is all prepared but missing the hat, and here is the new hat. It's going to look a funny knight. Is that? But you know what I mean. So all is possible. It's a new hat coming your way, and it's a thinking hat, very much around your mental space, your mental body. This thing is affecting you. Surrendering to the journey, release control. So this is again interconnected with your mental space, which then affects your heart space. So friends, it's very much around your mental body, about how you entertain your thoughts, how much you allow energies to affect you. So this could be some cleansing requiring, like sage cleansing or some smoke cleansing. This grounding in nature, going for a walk again is beneficial. Writing a journal also is coming for some. Yeah, so taking care of yourself really around your mental health, which eventually might affect you in different aspects in your life, but really taking this focus on your mental body for the next 3 months at least is important. Then we have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And this is the new hat. So there is this upliftment which is going to happen. That is where the yield is also coming with patience. But how I'm seeing is that right now it's all happening in a very unaware state. That you have to you have to wake up and do it. You have to open your eyes and very consciously do these efforts on this journey. There is a sense of journey which is happening in all the 3 cards. You are moving somewhere, but moving with yield, moving with patience. That is where the guidance lies for the next 3 months. So keeping that in mind, let me give you your last card from the collection of readings on the channel. The spirit team is going to give you your more information on next reading. So I will link it in the description box, and you can have a look if you're called to. Jumping to your highest timeline. Wow. So there is a note from me to you about this reading, that this is an old reading which I'll link, but I have recently uploaded a highest timeline which is not in the deck. So I will I will link both. Yeah, I will link both the readings for you to see. So if you're called to, you can go and have a look at both or either one of them, and also look at pile 4, as pile 4 is interconnected, is an extension of all the readings for the whole collective in one pile, as the Spirit said. Also, I would like to remind you about the 5-minute Reiki grid at the end. So if you're called to, you can use that healing space to release anything that you found here, or ask for healing, or any intention you need to put for your highest good, and Reiki will work on your behalf. So thank you so much for being here, Pal 2. It was great to have you here, and good luck on your journey of jumping to your highest timeline. Best of luck. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear Pal 3. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this card, number 43, Infinity, Unlimited Potential, or the zodiac signs of Libra, Scorpio, or Aquarius, then this is your reading. And in today's reading, we are looking at what is coming your way in some time. So we will look at into the timeline, some predictions around what to expect, any signs, any guidance. So with your card number 43, there is an energy of balance. You're moving towards balance. And the sign of infinity has importance for you as a symbol in this coming time for these predictions. And what is coming your way is unlimited potential. So there is a skill set. There is a level of expertise which is coming your way. It could be around your work. It could be around some dealings in life. It could be around emotional dealings, situations, mental situations. For some, there is a spoken ability which is coming, like around speech, which is going to improve to like a very high level, like an upgrade is coming with this unlimited potential. And the energy of balance is what is bringing this potential forward. So it could be a direct upgrade into something, or it could be you have been working on and now you have achieved it. So that is how the information is coming, but it looks it feels very positive, the outcomes. And also remember that pile 4 is the general pile today, though pile 4 is individual as well, but there is a definite connection with all 3 piles. So after this, I recommend you watch pile 4 as well. Some of the predictions. I'm feeling one more, but let's get it with the shuffle instead. Thank you. And let's get the time as well for you. So with the time, it could be this or that, or all of them. So please be mindful around that. With the time, let's start with first prediction, which is elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So this is the very first prediction we have, which is in full alignment with the unlimited potential. The hard work is paying off, is the prediction of the card elephant. Journey also is predicted. Then we have leg, stepping into a new experience. And this is where, again, the ability is coming. This is after this has happened. So this is an experience which they're showing will come once you have achieved this potential. Okay. Then we have fan, romance, celebration, party. So a prediction of a new connection as well. Going to a party can also, maybe you will meet someone in a party or in a social gathering, or in your travel this will happen, or you will travel together. Then quill, get back to the basics. And this is the energy of the new experience. So how the quill is connecting with the upgrade energy that we picked up is that you are going to find this new experience and you will start the whole set of work again in a different way. There is a lot of improvement which is going to come because this change, this upgrade is coming in the very basics of the work of, let's say, if we talk about the relationship and the romance, then it is a very new experience you will have in the basic understanding of it'll be of the relationship. It'll be nothing like the previous relationships. If you're traveling with someone, if you're learning through travel, or if you are having this mental journey, then it's a big change in your foundational way of thinking. A new perspective is coming, or something like that, a big upgrade. So, in whichever way the reading is resonating and you're reflecting on it, it's at a very basic level, and you will be doing the same set of skills, the same work again, but with a very new understanding, with a very new way of doing it. Then we have younger man dealing, so relationship with a younger man. Okay, so this could be around the relationship or the travel or a new friend as well, I'm sensing for some. And then weeping willow, family sorrow. Now here the family sorrow is coming as a bit of that communication that I was picking before. So again, it's like a conversation. And I feel this throat chakra has been present for all the three piles because there is a aspect of conversation in all the three predictions. But for you, how it is coming is that you will have this conversation in the family setup and you will be speaking your truth as your throat chakra is expanded, and you will be expressing your truth and you will be shining bright in your truth. But it may affect some member in the family or in the family dynamics, a bit of a sad phase of some sorrow, because they might not be knowing something about you, or they might not have expected that this is your truth, or you felt this way or that way. So some misunderstanding is clearing, but in the process of clearing there can be some phase of sadness around this, but it is eventually moving into a positive direction. So there is, I always say with the tea leaves that sometimes the energies can come very negative, but we don't read them. I, as your reader, read them energetically, and that is how the extent of the sorrow goes. There's nothing predicted to any beyond that. Then we have Alpha and Omega. You are free in the choice of the moment. So it's really the start and finish of the matter as the Alpha and Omega. You are free in the choice of the moment. So whatever choice you're choosing in, let's say, the conversation, in the relationship, in the friendship, or any interaction around work, when you are going back to the basics with the new upgrade, that is how you will be working. That is how you'll be choosing. Very much present in your moment, here and now. And that is where this unlimited potential comes in, with the realization of the self in the moment, very clear on the choices in the moment, the clarity and the expectation, what I want from myself in the moment. So all the choices are very much coming in a very grounded and very structured and clear state of mind and state of heart. So that's a very, very positive outcome. It doesn't show us the time, but it gives a state of mind, the state of like the time you will be in. It's like a very self-realization moving energy, and no wonder with infinity, Alpha and Omega are also coming. These are very, very high vibrational energies. In some sense of time, it's something comes to an end, 9 days or 9 weeks. So this could be talking about the conversation in the family, about them getting a clearer view of what you feel, what you know, what you have gone through or are going through in 9 days or 9 weeks. It's a prediction on start to finish. So for some it can start in 9 days and finish in 9 weeks as well. For some it'll settle in 9 weeks. The new experiences will begin in 9 weeks. The travel, romantic relationship, the friendship, or the dealings with a younger man, they all fit in this 9 weeks time. Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to some more predictions and see, and some more information. What else does pile 3 need to know, Spirit? The energy of balance that we picked up, that is very much is in the Alpha and Omega card. The present moment, the here and now moment. And there is one more deck. Let's see from this as well, and then we'll see both of them. So we have number 18, Serendipity, number 18. Very beautiful lucky times ahead. 4-leaf clover. And you're really, if you see here, it's like a kite. You're holding the kite with a very thin thread, which is not visible as if. It's the same number 9, and it is showing the prediction of in after these 9 days or 9 weeks, when this thing closes, this is what lies ahead. This is what the energy, what lies ahead. Very beautiful lucky time. And then we have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So this is a very specific boundary message for someone here, for the whole collective. This message is for the throat chakra, which came for the conversation, and there is a clear no. No is in, as in like a complete sentence, a clear boundary. You may have another pile as well after reading the energy of this card. But yes, with the storm energy, it very much aligns mostly with the conversation in the prediction that we picked up, but also with the patience of the another pile. So maybe these messages are interconnected today a lot. So that's where the energy is pointing for you to go. But this is very much around clear boundaries, speaking your truth. If it's a no, you say it. If you don't feel like doing it, then the Alpha and Omega here, then you don't do it. So very connected with your skill set as well, with the unlimited potential as well, that if you're not clear on it, if you don't think it's a good idea, you're not going to do it. That is the prediction, how it's going to look like. Okay. I think let's give you from this deck now for pile 3. Thank you. So we have Desert Passage. Trust there is a divine plan. This is talking about the sorrow here, definitely, in the family. If you are worried about this, then they're just showing that there is a narrow passage that you have to in your journey pass through. It may feel constricted, it may feel restricting, like a pressure, I don't know, they said pressure chamber, like something very pressurized, like for some time, but you will pass through that. And with the desert, there is this feeling of isolation which is coming, but as stepping into a new experience is how they're showing. That it may feel a little lonely in the beginning, but this is very much looks like there is an energy imprint of self-realization in your pile 3. So I feel that this journey does involve this hermit mode, as we call it in the spiritual world, that there is this isolation energy, the stillness where you have to access, and a lot of work you have to do. It may lead into that, but it very much connects with this energy of here and now, in the present moment. But that even with the desert passage, it still is a very positive, productive, lucky times ahead prediction, because only the person who is on the spiritual journey of self-realization, they know that these are all growing pains. They subside, and that is where the truth lies. This is the Alpha and Omega. That is where the self-realization, infinite potential lies. So that's a very, very beautiful outcome, pile 3. Now let me give you your last card as your next reading, or the reading where there is more information lying for you. If you feel, you can go and check out in the description box below. And this is from your spirit team. So let's see where they want you to take next from this reading. These are the collection of the readings on the channel. Know the fate of a connection that you have in mind. Okay. So this is about, maybe it could be in the family, about the younger man or the new relationship coming. There's a certain big imprint of friendship as well, which is coming. Maybe that is where some more information lies, and this could be the continuation of flow of messages for you, pile 3, to go and check. And also look at pile 4, because that is the general reading today. And I would also like to remind you the 5-minute Reiki session I have for you in the end. Whatever you found here, you can release that. You can put an intention out and you can receive healing in whichever way you need healing today or any other time. It's timeless space. Reiki is beyond space and time. It's always working for you on your behalf for your highest good. So I strongly suggest, I advise you, please make use of that space. It's available for you as my service to your beautiful soul present here. Thank you so much for being here for your reading today. Good luck, and I'll see you again in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my dear pile 4. Welcome to reading. If you picked up this card number 36, Power Lines, Energy, or the zodiac signs of Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Pisces, then this is your reading today. And in today's reading, we are connecting with your spirit team, receiving messages about some predictions, what is coming your way, information, some time around it, what to expect. And this pile 4 is an individual reading and also a collective reading for the rest of the 3 piles. So if you're coming from the rest of the 3 piles, welcome. Or if you are pile 4, welcome. Let's start your reading. Your reading is a little different than the 3 piles today, pile 4. The reason being that there is an energy imprint that Spirit wants to talk about more. So we will be looking definitely at some of the predictions and the time, but we will also inquire more on the energy that the Spirit team wants to bring your attention to. Because something is coming to closure with the number 36 energy of number 9. It's approaching closure and it's very interconnected. Going in, like with the wires, it's showing passageways, pathways, but it's very interconnected. But something is coming into closure. So I feel there is something in the chakra as well that we need to find out. So let's connect with the predictions. Firstly, let's see some predictions that are coming your way today, pile 4. Okay. Okay. Let's also pull some timeline card, and then we will have a look at them. Yeah. So the first prediction coming is knot, unsuccessful plans. Okay, so that is where an energy knot is being shared, pile 4. And I feel it's heart chakra. It looks like heart, but I also pick up a bit of sacral. So there is an energetic block. I don't want to say block, but how these wires were like they were showing passageways. So that's where this knot is coming, where there is some kind of clearing that needs to be done. And with the prediction, this is coming that this is going to clear. So how they're showing is that, let me show you, that this is the present energy of your energy field. But the prediction is that this is going to be solved. This is going to be released, is the prediction. So with tea leaf, I always say that don't read as a viewer the energy of the cards. Let the reader, let me tell you how the intuitive energy feel of the card is, because they can go anyway. If we have to understand the intensity of the energy with which it's coming through. Then we have Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So there is some improvement happening after this knot is cleared. especially reflecting in your time you spend in your work, how you handle your work, better energy flow in your system, which is reflecting in your work. And then we have rat, someone working against you behind your back. Now, this is a prediction that you have to be aware of with energy, because once this knot is released, when this prediction comes true in this time, then you will find someone as well, like a rat, and you will catch this energy working behind your back, because this is already happening, just the way this is already present. So, this is a future prediction in finding someone behaving this way. In your work, I feel like the fox is going to catch the rat, is how I'm hearing it. Then we have tent, temporary situation. So this is a temporary situation. I'm hearing like you may get rid of this person from your work structure frame, but wherever this energy is playing again, working against behind your back, this is a temporary situation, because that's why you found this reading and you're here and you know that where the problem lies and what to expect to improve your timeline. Then we have camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. This is the dealing of the prediction. This is how it should be. And if you're coming from rest of the three piles, there is this desert and journey in all the readings today. So really being a camel in all the three journeys fits very well as pile 4 connected with all the three readings. But yes, as individual pile 4 for the collective, it's really much about being prepared, perseverance. I can do this. And camel is the one who's not scared of the desert, because the camel belongs in the desert. Desert is its home. So really being comfortable at doing what you're doing is the outcome in the prediction. Then we have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So this is this does look like a problem pile 4 in your life right now. But there are some people who really working in some way, shape or form in their intentions against you. So this is again something that you have to take care of, in the sense that if you have a hint of this happening, then it'll come to your attention. If you don't know, then it'll be shown how it is happening, and you will be given this opportunity to solve this, because they both are sitting on the tent side of the reading, the temporary situation of the reading. Then we have wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And this is what you're going to be releasing. This knot is what the knot is doing. So this is where we are going to find out more information on this energy, where this energy is affecting this way, why this wheel is not moving forward. That is what we're going to find out. But let's find first some time predictions around it. So in a month or in a week, employ pioneering spirit, Aries, 21st March to 20th of April. So at the time when you're seeing it, when I'm releasing it, we have just come out. We have just left Aries behind. We are in June now. So I feel that if you're watching it as a timeless reading, then in Aries season or within a week and month. So you have to really reflect on the timeline here, pile 4. But I feel mostly it is a month for most stuff, because it gives a sense of the time is running out. Yeah. And it's also taking me to one of the readings. I think it was about the magical, something about the magical realm or guides from the magical world, where there was an emphasis on the yellow color, yellow flowers. So if you know that reading, then that is interconnected with that. That is the support which is coming for you. But not, if not, then you can go and have a look at that reading as well. Maybe some more messages there. But this prediction is mostly for me feeling like in a month, this will be settled in a month. But there is important, the first step is this knot, which we will find out about in the energy. And we have a repeat card from, I think, pile 2, was it? Or pile 3, Alpha and Omega. You are free in the choice of the moment. So here this is coming, wanting to sit with the temporary situation, that dealing with these energies is a choice which comes from your energy field. If your energy field is clear and balanced, then you will be choosing this. In the moment you know with clarity that I do not want this energy in my life, and you will be working and moving this wheel ahead with these energies out, like the fox catching the rat, that kind of a thing. But if it is not, then there is this energy of imbalance which is present. So let us connect with the energy deck and see if something we can find for pile 4. So the first is peace, which is upside down in reverse. So it's a dove with the message peace, but it's come in reverse. And I do want to read it in reverse because that is the present situation with the knot. But when this energy clears, then this is how it is going to be. So there is a lot of peace of mind or peace in heart space which is affected. And that is where this importance of the knot in the heart and sacral is showing, that it needs to be cleared. So to do how to clear it, you can actually, for this professional work, you have to connect with an energy worker or a Reiki practitioner like me or someone else, you know, who you trust. Or you can do some your own grounding and clearing exercises, which I will share. I'll get a deck and I'll share. So we have renewal, which is the root chakra. So this is energy. Let's get the second card. Okay, they're asking me to wait. Okay, yes, that is why. Because there is this trickery energy present in the heart chakra. And the knot, the energy, is what is creating this trickery. With the peace, it eventually reflects in your peace. You do not understand exactly what's happening. It's like you are, not putting dragons in any negative light, but just for the sake of the example, that not seeing the dragon for its reality and being tricked. In the story, it feels like that the dragon is going to trick the squirrel with the acorn and is going to fool them to bring some harm to them or something like that. So there is this heart space which is not very clear in understanding because of this knot. There is also in relationship, there is some trickery around the sacral chakra as well. Similar energy playing in sacral chakra as well in a relationship. But with the renewal energy, this is what the promise of Alpha and Omega is. This is what the promise of the fox is. So maybe you have an animal spirit guide, a fox, which is very strong and can really show you the way. And is very resourceful as well, I'm hearing. Is good at catching rats. Okay. So maybe you have a very strong presence of an animal spirit guide who can help you. But maybe you are not very aware of. So we have now for you 4 chakras here. We have 3. No, 4. Yes, sorry. I was just listening to, they were correcting me. So we have the heart, sacral, root, and the 4th is the throat chakra, which has come in all the 3 piles as well with the communication aspect. So it is still present a bit in your pile as well. But if you're seeing it as an individual pile 4, then it's 3. But if you're coming from other piles, then it is 4 for you. So the renewal is happening. When this happens, it's going to reflect in your physical being, your sense of self, and your physical manifested reality, because that is what our root chakra brings in. Then for pile 4, we have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Okay, so this takes us into a little bit of a spiritual aspect of your energy field, pile 4. It's important now, though I was picking it a little before as well, but I feel that you should look at the reading when Mars is transiting in Aries, a reading on the channel. I'll link it in the description, maybe. I think it came in another reading as well, so I feel I should do it. Or it was in a recent reading as well. So there is the time when I'm releasing it. Mars is in Aries, and there is a lot happening because of that. So I feel there is some spiritual aspect of yours playing in unblocking this knot because of that. There is some influence of Mars on your energy field right now. It's a highlighting where the knot is, where the trickery energy is, and why there is no peace. Yeah, because it's a very fiery element. In the spiritual aspect of this card of Priestess, Sisterhood of the Rose, I really feel there is a shadow aspect, pile 4, which is a past life shadow aspect, maybe, because it's very spiritually. Suddenly, the energy is very spiritually ridden with this card around the knot. So, whatever is happening in the manifested reality is to do with this renewal energy in your root chakra, which links you to the Sisterhood of the Rose around beauty, devotion, the teacher archetype, the mystic, the priestess. So, you do have the energy imprint of an energy worker, but maybe you do not realize it or you have not fully looked into it. The Pisces placement is important for you to look at in your natal chart if you are resonating with this message. But yeah, for the whole collective, this is the spiritual message which is here, which is in need of a shadow healing, in need of a work in your, start with your heart chakra, then your sacral chakra, and that is where, because the heart and sacral are together, have a shadow aspect. So the priestess archetype really needs to work there. But there's a lot of support. There's a lot of support. Like Kuan Yin is there very strongly supporting you. Let me help you with some self-help, some things that you can do to help with this unknotting, energetic unknot. So we did talk about some work professionally done, but otherwise you can use some grounding, cleansing, walking in nature, spending time with plants and animals, connecting with your fox spirit guide would really help you in meditations if you have a meditative practice. But let's see what else comes through. Crystals comes through. Yeah, nourish your temple, number 38. Okay, this is the energy of the wine coming again. The wine is a very healing elemental. I feel just touching wine or keeping wine close to you, like if you sit and work somewhere, having some dry leaves of the wine, not the W-I-N-E, the V-I-N-E. It's a very healing elemental. So nourish your temple, taking care of your body, definitely. Then we have, yes, we have the clearing has come again. Clear your energy field. So this is sage cleansing. That'll also help. Hugging trees is coming. On your walk, you intuitively are called to a tree and you go and hug that tree and ask that tree to open the knots and work on you, like in a beautiful meditative hug, and the tree will help. Okay, I think that's the final card. Meditate, yes. Meditation is coming, and I'm also picking crystals as well for you. Number 35. Let me give you some crystals. Let's see which crystals wanting to come forward. The crystal devas, please help pile 4 with knotting this knot. Thank you. Is it a malachite? Yeah, it's a malachite. Break up with toxic old patterns. So the trickery, and for the priestess as well, malachite. And then it takes you to health as well with the root chakra. So malachite is a very balancing, beautiful healing crystal for you. The other is pyrite. Bring on the abundance. And pyrite is also very grounding as well. So pyrite is another crystal that you can work. I feel I should give you one more as your final crystal. Thank you. And we have the amethyst. So this is amethyst. This is amethyst. It's all groovy, baby. Yeah, that wants to sit on the knot. So amethyst is a very healing and protective crystal at the same time. So I feel connecting with amethyst can help you a lot, my dear Pal 4. Now from the collection of the readings on the channel, your spirit team wants to give you the next reading or the reading which has more information for you to receive. So I'll link it in the description box. If you're called to, you can have a look at it. Thank you. You have to as well. First is moon reading, full moon in Gemini. So this thing we have maybe missed, the moon effect on your reading, specifically here with the Sisterhood Energy Priestess. The second is access your Akashic records, what spirit wants you to know. So very, very informative feel in the readings that have come for you, Pile 4. So I'll link them in the description box. You can go and have a look. And also I would like to remind you about the 5-minute Reiki session, which I will be doing after finishing a reading. So I feel you can release there whatever you have found here in your reading, or you can ask for healing, or whatever you feel you are in need of receiving. So anything you feel you can offer, and that will be cleared and you can receive healing. It's a space of beautiful healing Reiki grid that you can use as many times as you want to. I highly recommend you use it because the collective that come on the channel Guidance from Divine is a beautiful, very high vibration collective of old souls and who are very consciously working on themselves. So when I start channeling the energy, it's a very high vibrational energy of the Reiki consciousness. So I highly recommend you use that space in whichever way you feel you're called to, in need of today. And good luck on your beautiful journey, Pal 4. I'll see you again in your next reading. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. This is Reiki Healing Grid. Whatever you have found today, you can offer it to release, or you can ask for healing. So sit back, relax. I will start channeling the Reiki energy now and receive healing. feeling the energies.